Here's the Monkey Capuchin, 36 volts, 500 watts. It's a geared motor. It's actually, what it really is if you look at this bike over here, this Eco Trick, the company messed up and they sent me duplicates of everything. You know, the rear wheel, the throttle, the display up here. They sent me duplicates of everything. I just didn't have two bikes, so I found this bike online and I put all the electronics on it. And when I did, of course, it rode exactly the same as, you know, that one over there. I just didn't like it, so that's why we put on the, you know, SW900 display, and then down here, you know, the big boy controller. You know, it's all wired up in here. And everything is tucked back too, so it doesn't even touch the controller. So there's no worries about this stuff melting to your controller, because that can happen because these things get fucking hot. But that's strapped to one side, wires are strapped to the other, so there's no worries there. The main difference is that controller has 9 MOSFETs instead of 6. And in layman's terms, that just means more power is transferred to the motor faster. So whereas the Eco Trick tops out at 20 miles an hour, you know, and the display is just this little, you know, rinky-dink battery indicator. You know, that thing sucks. Now this will do 30 miles an hour. It'll smoke this one right off the line for sure. And the other difference too is that these batteries, these big cylinder batteries, whatever, they're 13 amp hours, which is okay. You know, that'll get you so far. But we put in here, it's a 20 amp hour battery. And if you know anything about batteries, the difference between 13 amp hours and 20 amp hours is fucking huge. So riding 36 volts, 500 watts on a 20 amp hour battery, that'll scoot you down the road at 30 miles an hour all fucking day on one charge. Aside from that, I did put lights in, which is another reason we got this controller. You know, the controller's off of here. It's not wired for lights. You can do it if you splice the battery or something, but this controller is wired for lights. And so there's a switch on the handlebars. You got left, right, or here, let me show you. You got left, right, brakes, and then at nighttime, when you turn the lights on, you know, there's a permanent tail light, which if you hit the brakes, you know, you can still see it. So that's cool. The front headlight is wired in too, you know, you can see at night. Just for added visibility at night, I also put these little lights down here. They're brighter than all hell. Maybe something's wrong with this one, or it needs a battery. Oh, there it goes. All right. So yeah, so with those blinking at night, and then your tail light on, you're turn off, fool. My lights are cheap. I got them for $5 a piece. So if you want to add some more, go ahead. Again, $5 a piece on Amazon. Nothing special there. On the handlebars, there is a Stormbox micro Bluetooth speaker. This thing actually bumps. I'd play it right now, but I'm doing this video with my phone, so I don't have any way to, I don't know, Bluetooth to it, I guess. But take my word for it. Look it up on Amazon. It's called a Stormbox Mini. I'm telling you right now, for as look, this thing's like the size of the palm of my hand. It knocks, and it's got bass. Like, it sounds good. You know, like I said, you got the LCD display here. There's a phone holder. You know, that way you can, you know, control your music or whatever. You got mirrors to see behind you. There's 7 gears that switch. You know, whatever. To carry stuff, you know, there's this really big basket. My cat fits in it. When I took the bike for a test ride, the cat came with me. I wish I could have got that on video too. And then there's also these leather saddle bags in the back. They're meant for a motorcycle, but who says you can't put them on a bike, you know? And I think they look cool. And they're pretty big too. The lights that go along the frame, the electroluminescent wire lights, they have little controllers that turn them off and on. There's 2 sets of those wires. One does the handlebars, and that control is right here. You know, and it's got 3 modes: flash slow, you know, flash fast. The other one of these inverters is on the inside pocket of here. Whatever. You can see it in there? It's like a zip, it's like a hidden zippered pocket. And that thing's tucked in there, so it's not in the way. Let me get it all lit up for you so you can see what this thing looks like when you're cruising at night, because it's like one of the most badass, you know, custom parts of this bike that'll set you apart from, you know, everybody else. Nobody's got nothing like this. Watch this shit. Bada bing. So that's with them flashing. Lights up pretty good, you know. Oh, we ain't done yet. I bet you're wondering, like, what this little remote here is in the pocket for. It does this. Oh, snap. What? Ugh. They go all the way down the frame, you know, and underneath to about right there. I might, if this bike doesn't sell fast, I'm gonna get 2 more light strips and run a splitter and then run them up around the sides of the frame too. But for right now, there's just that one in the front. I just had one. I think it's awesome. And you can change the color. You know, it's a solid color. Or that. Whatever you want. That is the one-of-a-kind monkey bike, Monkey Faction Capuchin, fully customized and electrified. I can guarantee you will not find anything like this at $1,100, and I'm firm on the price at $1,100, so don't try to fucking lowball me. I ain't having it. Yeah, I don't know anybody else that has a 500-watt bike that does 30 miles an hour. No one. And I know all kinds of people that got bikes. I mean, that's what we do. If anything ever goes wrong, you know, bring it back over. If it's something that I can fix, I'm more than happy to fix it for you. Or if you just want to upgrade it, you know, if you need help adding more lights or whatever the hell it is, you know. So there it is. Got any questions, let me know. Thank you.